academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
And that's the show. Join us tomorrow when we'll be discussing which vegetables last the longest. That should be great. You know, I've bought 16 avocados this year and still haven't gotten to eat any of them. I mean, really, they must be ripe for about 5 minutes. Sorry, we'll leave that for tomorrow, shall we? Join us then. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Skills are non-transferable. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
sandwiches will be eaten by me.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers, cheers! On 2-Point Radio, forget what you are doing and give in to the saccharine melodies of my voice. I am Sir Nigel Bickleworth, and you may not know it, but you've just made a wonderful decision. The finest radio show in town, coming right up.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
Week on Sir Nigel Reviews, we'll be talking about a modern beat combo, a group that call themselves the Helium Baboons. I must admit, while it may not be my usual cup of beef tea, for contemporary mindlessness, and that's what this is, it was not as bad as most of today's dirge and drivel. Helium Baboons, not as bad as I feared they would be. 2 shrugs out of a possible 5.
Your body's a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
It's time for Spill the Tea, where we take some finely dried hearsay from our shameless county and strain it for all the precious nectar we can. Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge is under scrutiny for describing 2 Points youth as ambitionless nitwits, and I can see why. I can only hope that it's an abridged form of the full quotation. It would be remiss of him to forget that they are also loud, foolhardy, crass, smelly, and generally hopeless.
No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
At Jumbo, we know it's our employees that are the big deal. That's why they get the Jumbo treatment. Mobile stationery, toilet substitute, sip of milk, leg rooms, dental surgeries, additional headrest, and our famous data system analysis training program system. Or FDAP-STAPS. I'm Jumbo McNally, and I wish I worked here.
Announcement. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. are expensive and education is priceless. Plagiarism is not a belief system. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
And now, for the results of last week's sonnet writing competition. I must say I was appalled, if not surprised. They were lacking structure, they were lacking soul. Some of you wouldn't know an I am from a dactyl. We'll be rolling the competition on to next week, so send in your sonnets. They can't get any worse.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
My respect for those that choose chivalric and knightly pursuits. Well, it's really very large. The Bigglesworths, after all, come from a rich and prestigious line of people on and near horses. That being said, feudal aristocracy use their hands far too much for my liking. The swordsmanship, the adventuring. Have you ever held a lance? It's a chore. If you're so important, why are you doing all that work? Rule smarter, not harder.
There's a fly in here. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Students are asked not to ask questions.
Seems that Agatha Sphere and the Orb Foundation are targeting the county's colleges in an attempt to appeal to a younger demographic. Those orb-happy loons must be subdued at all cost. But wasting their time trying to brainwash our brainless students seems like a terrific diversion. I'm so glad we found a use for our horde of unwashed undergraduates.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
And now for the segment we call Agony Answers. You provide the agony and I'll provide the answers. This week's problem is from Helpless in Hogsport. I'm stuck in my bathroom. I think the doorknob fell off. What should I do? Well, I'd start by contacting someone under less anonymous circumstances. Perhaps a friend or the local authorities. Best of luck and so on.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. End of year is approaching. it's too late to start trying. Skills are non-transferable. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is now over. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction.
I'm DJ Shorts, the host giving you the most on campus radio. It's been too long, and I've been dying to play this next song. See if you notice what they do on the 9th bar in the second verse. Oh, it's really something. We'll be back after this.